Hi, I'm Kristen Tesch. I'm a birth doula.
And I'm Rachelle Davis, and I'm also a birth doula here at Salt Lake Prenatal Massage.
And we're just going to tell you a little bit about why we became doulas. I grew up with a home birth midwife, Sherry Price. She has been a main inspiration for why I became a doula and what I do now. And I actually became a doula roundabout way through Rebecca Overson in Salt Lake Prenatal Massage. I'm also a massage therapist. And when I started to work for her, Rebecca, I kind of opened up to this new world of pregnancy that I never really thought I would go into. You know, I've been around it and it was great, and pregnancy doesn't scare me or anything like that, but I never thought, yeah, that's definitely something that I want to do. But when I started working on pregnant women through massage, I got to see like this light and this love, and just this whole different world started opening up for me. And so about 3 months after I started working with Salt Lake Prenatal Massage, I took the doula training at the Midwives College of Utah, and it was like life-changing. It's been so great. I got pregnant like 3 months after that, and so it was like a really nice way to learn how to do all these new things. And so I only took a couple clients that first year, but it was just amazing being able to be part of something that is once in a lifetime, and to do it more than once in a lifetime is just amazing to me. And being part of such a great and sacred part of this new family. And I work with a lot of first-time moms, and so usually it's their first time for dad and mom, and so it's so fun and it's so great to see what this new little baby brings to this family. And so I love it, and been, on a birth high ever since.
And my story about becoming a doula, like many women, it started with the very first birth that I ever had personally. So I was in labor and I was having a home birth, and my midwife was fabulous, and the labor was going wonderfully. And eventually I hit a spot that was terrifying. I hit a place in my labor where things were bubbling up inside me that I couldn't define. All I knew is that I was terrified, and I felt like I should run for some reason. And my midwife was so present in that moment that she took my face and she said, "Rachelle, I want you to repeat after me." And so I just looked up at her, you know, clinging for any type of support in that moment, and she said, "I'm really scared." And I said, "I'm really scared." And she said, "I can't do this." And I said, "I can't do this." And she said, "I'm gonna quit." And I said, "I'm quitting? I am quitting?" Yes, like, thank goodness you understand that I am quitting right now. And then she just kind of took my head with her hands like this, and she said, "But I chose this." And it took me a couple of seconds to repeat after that one, but eventually I said, "I chose this." And when I said that, I felt like, first of all, my fears were so deeply validated in the first few things she had me say. And then to say that I chose this, something shifted inside, and I realized I was powerful enough to choose this, to be educated and understand that this is what I wanted because it's safe and natural and primal and beautiful. And when that shift happened, she could feel it, I could feel it, and she said, "I want you to push now." And I just sat right up, and the shift was just coming through me. The energy was wonderful, and I just pushed my baby out. And the head came, and the body came, and the cry came right after, and right onto my chest. And it was the most beautiful moment of my life. And for the first few weeks after that experience, I kept looking back, and the number one thing that stood out to me was the sisterhood in that moment. When another woman validated where I was at, when she understood me, and then helped me move past it. So I asked my midwife, "What can I do to be involved with birth? I want to do that for other women." And she said, "Why don't you start with being a doula?" And thus it began. I started taking my training and attending births, and it's not the same for every woman. The validation is, every woman needs to be validated in her time of need and nurture, but it comes in all different forms. And that's what's so beautiful about birth, is really adapting to the environment and adapting to what each of our clients needs, understanding her on a primal level, and helping her to fulfill those needs in an array of different ways. So that is my start to becoming a doula, and thank you for hearing us.